Hello. I wanted to take the time to talk to everybody about something I've been experiencing, just because I feel like if others are experiencing it, we should all kind of understand what's happening, or maybe if I'm experiencing it and then others start to experience it in the future. I just kind of want to explain and describe what I have been experiencing over about the last month. So what I would call this is a glitch. I don't know another way to explain the situation, but it's basically a glitch in my perception of outward. So this has happened 4 or 5 times now. And so what will happen is I will be sitting or standing or walking or something, and it's like my perception jumps. It's like it goes, and so like there's a piece missing, and it just flashes. It's kind of like when it's kind of like Max Headroom. Remember Max Headroom back in the 80s when he said and he did it in the TV just kind of glitched, or if a television reception glitches. Anyways, it's perception that I'm experiencing. So I'll just be, say, walking, and then all of a sudden I'll just get everything in my field of perception will glitch. It'll just go, and the first time or two that it happened, I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but as it's begun to happen more, I'm paying attention to really, like, when does it happen, or what happens after it happens, or how do I feel after it happens. And the other day, actually, I was at a park during a gathering or a barbecue, and so I was standing up, and it glitched 3 times, and it was like, it like glitched, and I kind of felt a tingle in my head, and then I felt a little bit discombobulated in my physical body, like I had lost my grounding, or I had a little bit of dizziness in my head. Not so much, not that I fell over, but then this happened 3 times, so at about 30 seconds later, it did it again. Again, it just is like my vision, the whole perception of my vision just goes, and then about 30 seconds later, it did it again. And my body felt kind of nauseous after that. I was a little bit, like I said, my equilibrium was off after that, probably for a good 15 minutes, and I just had to sit down. I had to drink some water to ground my body again, and just take a deep breath. Wasn't quite sure what the heck had happened, but that I experienced that. And the other day, I experienced it in a quick flash. So it's like, or like 3, and it moved left to right. It went. And then again, I felt kind of discombobulated a little bit, of my equilibrium was off. And I actually was talking to a friend about this, and he said that he's experienced the same thing lately, but he thought he was going crazy. There was something wrong with him. So we chatted about it a little bit. And then finally, one other story. So typically it'll just happen like once. It'll just go glitch. But one time it went, and I can feel this sensation in my head too. It doesn't hurt. It just kind of feels like there's something happening in my head, just something moving in my head almost. And then again, the other time was like glitch, 30 seconds later glitch, 30 seconds later glitch. Anyways, another crazy thing that happened to me was I was in my bathroom, and from my bathroom you can look out to the hallway, and if you go from my bathroom, if you go left to the hallway, it goes down and out to my dining room and living room. If you go right down the hallway, then it goes into my bedroom. And so out of the corner of my eye, I literally see my dog walk past the bathroom, down the hall, go into my bedroom, and go around the bed corner and go sit in his dog bed. So I knew that's what he was doing, because I don't know why he was doing that though. So he went past me in the hallway. I saw him go turn into the bedroom. I saw him walk around the corner of the bed. So I thought to myself, I wonder why he's doing that. Maybe he feels bad. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention to him. Maybe he needs some love right now. So I called his name. I said, Toby, come here, buddy. And then guess where he came from? He did not come from the bedroom. He came to me from the living room. So I don't know how that happened. And I know I'm not crazy. I just don't know how that happened. Or if I would say that's a glitch, it's not really the same thing, but it's odd, right? So I'm just kind of throwing that in this video. But if you guys are experiencing what you feel like is a glitch or a lapse of time, just like real quick, what I have come to know about that or believe about that when I ask my higher self what's going on, it's almost like our bodies are, well, our spirits and our bodies are raising vibration, and we're literally going through, climbing through different dimensions. And so that it's almost like a slamming back. When that glitch happens, it's almost like a piece of me had come from another dimension and came back to my physical body, because we're ranging from like the third dimension, the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and different aspects of ourselves are going back and forth in these different dimensions. And we can't necessarily stay at, like, say, the eighth dimension for ever yet. So we have to kind of ease into the eighth dimension. And let's say I can only spend 20 Earth minutes in the eighth dimension, then I need to come back down to get a little bit more grounded, because my physical body isn't necessarily ready to stay more than 20 minutes in the eighth dimension, just as an example. So it's kind of like it's like a snapping back into my physical body, and my complete awareness from my body, from my spirit, being reaching out and up to these different dimensions. So that's what I was told is happening. As far as the neurons and like what really happens through my perception and what's happening in my head, and why does my body feel uncomfortable if that happens, I don't know. Maybe you know. Maybe somebody else has some insight on that. But my body definitely feels kind of icky for a good 15 or 20 minutes after that happens. And it started to happen a little bit more frequently. So I wanted to take the time today to talk about it, let people know that it's going on. I know I'm not the only one experiencing it. I have another energy worker, or another friend who is going through this ascension process too. He's experienced it. And give me feedback, if you've had anything like that happening. So I hope that helps. Be well.